What's happening in Hong Kong right now, protesters are taking their fight from the streets to the airport. You can see more than 1,000 of them flooding Hong Kong's International Arrival Hall, greeting visitors with anti-government chants and a clear message: free Hong Kong. NBC's Matt Bradley is there in Hong Kong for us. Matt, good to have you with us. So tell us what you're seeing and what we can expect this weekend.
You know, I know you've seen a lot of violent protests, but this one is really very organized, very polite. So just imagine you've just gotten off a 10 or 15-hour flight. You're grouchy, you're tired, and you're greeted with this. Thousands and thousands of people in the middle of one of the busiest airports in the world. They're chanting "Free Hong Kong," "Don't trust Hong Kong police," and Hong Kong is not China. And they're passing out these helpful little slick pamphlets that say "Welcome to Hong Kong," and then on the back they explain the reason for the protest. So what is the reason for the protest? The main thing that's going on here is an extradition bill that would see people who are arrested here in Hong Kong possibly deported to the mainland, where they could be tried and imprisoned. That's what really got everybody going a couple months ago. But now what's really injected new anger to this, what's made everyone absolutely incensed, was the thuggery that they saw last weekend. That was when white-shirted counter-protesters went and met protesters or in one of the train stations here and beat them up with sticks. Now, a lot of folks here say that they were hired by the Hong Kong police or even by Beijing, that they're members of the Hong Kong mafia, and they want to see accountability for the police for sending dozens of people to the hospital last weekend. But really, what you're seeing here today, right in the middle of this airport, is just a preview of what's going to be happening this weekend. There's going to be huge protests tomorrow that don't have a license, so there could be confrontations with the police, and then new protests again on Sunday. So this is going to get a lot hotter, a lot bigger before it calms down. Eamon?
All right, Matt Bradley, live in Hong Kong. Stay safe out there, my friend.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.